Dino authorizes the federal police to access the investigation into earmarks and Bolsonaro's film. Haha. Now, Flavio Bolsonaro got caught off guard, as the old saying goes too. Why? Because before he was very calm about this investigation, since it was only in the hands of André Mendonça. Only in the hands of André Mendonça, right? And then André Mendonça, doesn't leak anything. Nobody finds out anything. You can't even tell if the investigation is moving forward. Just so you have an idea. What did Flavio Dino do? There's another group, there's another investigation, which has nothing to do with Vorcaro's money. Okay, let's make that clear. It has to do with parliamentary earmarks. There is an investigation, which is the one I just mentioned about parliamentary earmarks, where Dino ordered the party president's amendments to be cut. This investigation covers all the parliamentary earmarks from what's called the secret budget. And there's a suspicion that federal deputies sent earmark money to fund Bolsonaro's movie. They're two-faced. They criticize the Rouanet law, but they send money directly to carry out activities they consider cultural, right? For their supporters to keep their inner circle running. So Flavio Dino said, look, there was a civil police investigation that seized documents, the Sao Paulo civil police, that seized documents, seized computers, tablets, cell phones, from the production company of the movie, from Karina Gama, right? And her company Go Up Entertainment, which is the name of the company, which is the production company that made the movie, or that's making it, right? Because the movie isn't finished yet, the movie Dark Horse. And then this material has to do with a contract with the Sao Paulo City Hall to provide free Wi-Fi. Imagine an NGO that makes movies, an organization that makes movies, a production company belongs to a woman who also owns an NGO that has a contract worth more than 100 million with the Sao Paulo City Hall to provide free Wi-Fi. So there was a suspicion that this Wi-Fi money was actually money for the movie. And also, for example, there was an earmark from Mario Frias for 2 million reais. It went to an NGO from the same production company. There was an amendment from Carla Zambelli. There were earmarks from at least 5 congressmen, all of them Bolsonaro supporters, who sent money, funds, to the NGO that belongs to the production company behind the movie Dark Horse. And then the suspicion is exactly that this money wasn't really for the NGO, but for the movie. So then, Flavio Dino authorized the federal police to access the materials that were seized by the civil police. Computer, cell phone, tablet, notes, planners, documents, everything. To investigate what? If there was earmark funding for Bolsonaro's movie. So they're not investigating Vorcaro's money, but they're also investigating Bolsonaro's movie based on the parliamentary earmarks. So now there are 2 investigations into Jair Bolsonaro's movie. 2.